learn this radiation and microwave techniques. So radiation is nothing but we already discussed about that. Key radiation is nothing but it is the emission of energy. Okay, so energy is very what I can say. It is a technical term, right? So in day-to-day language or in layman language, we can call it as a this energy is nothing but it is the information, right? So we are transmitting the energy means ultimately we are transmitting the data or information. Okay. So nowadays when we are talking about the any type of technology, okay, so every type of or each and every type of technology is depend upon this data. Nowadays you can observe that in industry there are new subjects are there like cloud computing or data mining, okay, database management. So what all these subjects belongs to? So all these subjects are belongs to data. Data means you have to manage the data. In data mining subject or in cloud computing, what you are doing, you are dealing with only data. And nowadays in management industry, because you know that nowadays because of this corona problem, everything is shifted to some online transaction or online teaching learning process or some online tasks are there. So in each and every task or in each and every what we can say transaction, so data is backbone of this one. And nowadays you can observe that if you see the worldwide report of current time, so more than 100 times, this data transaction is increases in last 3 to 4 months. So means what I mean to say, data is the backbone of this all digital industry, right? So in our subject, we are transmitting the data, okay, with the help of wire communication. If you see in India, we have more than uh, 125 crores mobile connections are there. Okay, our population is 130 crore. Okay, so near about 125 crores people are using the mobile phones, and each and every mobile phone is not using means what I can say more than 90% mobile phones are using wireless communication. 90% mobile phones are using the wireless communication, and because of that, we should know as a telecom engineer, we should know how this data is transferred. Because when we are talking about the mobile phone means it is not only simple audio communication. Nowadays we can observe that thousands of apps, that is applications, are installed uh, in your mobile phone. There are thousand types of applications are there. So each and every application is generating the data, and we have to transfer this data with high speed. Okay, means almost each and every time uh, whatever user is there, he is transmitting the data. So in our subject, what we are going to study is how this data transfer is done. So and this data transfer is done, but when we are talking about the technical things, so how this energy is transmitted. So we know that our subject is basically focused on wireless communication. So in wireless communication, this energy or data is transferred by using the electromagnetic waves. So when we are going to study the electromagnetic wave, we know that this electromagnetic wave is having the two types of energy. Okay, so what is that? कौन कौन से टाइप का एनर्जी होता है? Bhakti, can you tell me which type of energy this electromagnetic wave have? Yes, Bhakti, can you tell me? Just switch on your uh, audio. Yes, the session has supposed to be interactive, right? It should not be only one-way communication. Yes, Madhura, can you tell me? Okay, which type of energy is there? Okay, fine. So this electromagnetic wave is having the uh, uh, electrical as well as magnetic energy, right? So uh, uh, when we are talking about this electromagnetic wave, we already discussed about the different parameters like wavelength, power density, frequency. Okay, so these are the core parameters of this electromagnetic wave. After that, we discuss about the different types of wave propagation. So that is sky wave propagation, ground wave propagation, and space wave propagation. Okay. So after learning all this type of propagation and what is the significance of this propagation, we discuss about the uh, what is antenna. So antenna is nothing but it is a mechanism. It is a mechanism who radiates the energy. So there are different types of antenna. So in previous lecture we already discussed about the single wire antenna and uh, two wire antenna, or one wire antenna and two wire antenna. So here when we are talking about the single wire or two wire antenna, here you can observe that in single wire antenna, what are the or what is the basic principle? What is the basic principle used for the radiation? So in the single wire antenna, what is the basic principle? Ki the whatever current which is flowing through that wire, it's supposed to be time varying current, and or we can say the whatever charge particles moving through this wire, so those charge particles should have the different velocity. Okay, or in other language we can say that ki acceleration or deceleration has to be there. So when the single wire antenna radiates the radiations, or when this single wire antenna generate the electromagnetic waves, so we already seen this condition. Okay, means there has to be some bend, there has to be some change in velocity of charge particle. Okay, uh, uh, we know the formula for the current density, how to calculate the current density in single wire, and this is the formula to calculate the whatever amount of current which is flowing through the wire. Okay, so here once we know whatever amount of current is flowing through the wire, so we can calculate the how much amount of radiation has to be there. So uh, this is the formula for the dynamic current. Okay, when the current is flowing or when the current is accelerating or deaccelerating, whatever amount of current, whatever amount of radiation has to be there. Okay, so after learning this, next thing is that okay, we already discussed about the two wire. When we are using the two wire antenna, when we are using this two wire antenna, how the radiation has to be done. So in two wire antenna, radiation will be occurs. Means in previous lecture we already discussed about this. Means positive charge particle, negative charge particles are there. Source generate this energy, and this transmission lines carry this energy. The most important factor is that how the antenna works. So here antenna works as per the Hertz principle. If these two wires are open, then it will still there is a transmission of energy. Okay, so from positive to negative or negative to positive, and it will generate the electromagnetic wave. This energy is transferring, is that energy is nothing but it is nothing but it is an electromagnetic wave. Okay, so at if the length is or if the time duration is t by 4, or if the wavelength is lambda by 4, how this wave is generated. uh, so with the help of this diagram, we know that like this, at this end we can observe that electromagnetic wave is generated. Okay, now here these are the this is the diagram which shows the positive and negative cycles of electromagnetic wave at the different wavelength. Okay, now if we can summarize all these things, so then, so this is the complete diagram. This is the complete diagram of transmission and reception. So here you can observe that now this portion is nothing but, here this portion is nothing but it is a transmitter, and this portion is nothing but this is a receiver. So here you can observe that at transmitter, here source transmission lines and this antenna will generate the electromagnetic waves. Yes, so you can observe that this is nothing but these are the electromagnetic waves, and these electromagnetic waves are travel through the atmosphere, and here we have the receiver antenna. So what this receiving antenna or the receiver antenna does, ki this antenna capture these electromagnetic waves. This antenna capture these electromagnetic waves, and exact reverse processing is done. Exact reverse processing is done at the receiver level. Means here in the diagram, you can say that suppose here information is generated, and how this information is converted into the electrical energy, from electrical energy how this information is converted into electromagnetic wave, then it will travel through the atmosphere, or we can say free space, and at the receiving end, how this antenna capture these waves and convert this electromagnetic energy into electrical energy, and finally at the receiver level you may have some transducer who will convert this electrical energy into the desired form. Okay, so now this is the complete structure or complete mechanism of transmitting and receiver antenna. Okay, so now what is antenna, how it works, what are the main types of antenna that already we discussed, that is a single wire and double wire. Now we are focus, now we are going to focus on the types, different types of antenna. Okay, sorry. So when we are talking about the types of antenna, so here we know that there are two main types of antenna. Means here whatever antennas are there, so all those antennas are come under these two categories. First one, that is a transmit antenna, and second one, that is a receive antenna, or transmitter antenna or receiver antenna, whatever you want to say, you can say. What is the main function of this transmitter antenna? So this transmitter antenna is nothing but it radiates maximum energy into surrounding. Okay, what is the, or in, if somebody asks you what is the function of transmitter antenna, so you can say that a transmitter antenna radiates the maximum amount of energy into the surrounding. Okay, how it will radiate the energy we already seen in radiation mechanism. Okay, now when we talk about the receive antenna, so what is the main function of this receive antenna? So what this receive antenna does, so this receive antenna capture the maximum amount of energy from the surrounding. So these are the main functions of transmitter and receiver antenna. So this is a just only generalized, what we can say, it is a generalized categories of antenna. Now, further, if we want to focus on the uh, uh, types of these antennas, so the again all these transmitter antenna and receiver antennas are divided into the three types. The first one, that is a simple antenna. Okay, so simple antenna means simple. We have the dipole or long wires are there. Okay, means when construction wise there is no any complicated structure is there. Only simple dipole or simple long wire can be used as a simple antenna. Right now, the second type is complex antenna. So what this complex antenna does, so in complex antenna, so this complex antenna provides the high gain for the long distance communication or for high gain for the long distance communication. So why there is a need of high gain? Because whatever source of information is there, if that source is generating the weak signal, okay, and if you want to transmit that weak signal over long distance, so so it has to be amplified, okay, or it has to be modulated. So at second year level, you already seen that key amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, or phase modulation techniques are there. So whatever weak signal is there, so that signal is supposed to be modulated, and after modulation, this signal has to be transmitted. So for such a process, we need some additional mechanism. So in such cases, we need some complex antenna. What are the different complex antenna? We will see in next slide. Okay. Now the third one, combination of identical antenna. Combination of identical antenna means here you have to understand this word. Combination means addition of similar types of antenna. Okay. Addition of similar types of antenna means what? Is suppose if we are using only one antenna to transmit the information from transmitter to receiver, okay, but you can observe that at receiving end, whatever amount of information or whatever amount of energy is received, so it is having very low power. So and it is not at all possible to reconstruct the original signal. So in such cases, what happens? Ki, in combination of identical types of identical means similar types of antenna. Means suppose we have the antenna A1, okay, and A1 or instead of A1, I can call it as antenna T1, okay, and here T1 antenna is transmitting the information and R1 antenna is receiving the information. So here, whatever information is received, whatever amount of energy is received, it is having very low amplitude. So or very low energy is received. So what happens? So I can use again T2 antenna, T3 antenna, okay. And what I'm doing, I'm feeding the same information to this T1, T2, T3, okay. And here again, I am using the receiver antenna. It may be single antenna or it may be multiple antenna, R2, R3. And if we will calculate the total amount of transmitted energy and total amount of received energy, so received energy, and if we compare with the if we compare the value of this energy with single antenna transmission, so definitely it you will find that if this much amount means whatever amount of energy received by this receiver antenna is is very good or better as compared to the single antenna transmission. So to improve the what we can say quality of service, we can use the combination of antennas. So what are the different combinations of antenna? We will see in array types of antenna. Okay, array is nothing but it is a collection of similar types of antenna. Okay, so what is array antenna? We will see in detail in next slide. So now here from this slide, you can observe that okay, there are main two types of antenna: transmitter antenna, receiver antenna. And further, if we divide these antennas into the different categories as when we consider their uh, constructional mechanism than simple antenna, complex antenna, and combination of identical antenna. So these are the main types. Okay. Now we will see the subtypes of this antenna. So here on this diagram, in this diagram, antennas again are divided into the, I think, more than 20 plus categories or 20 plus types of antennas are there. So if you observe this diagram, so depending upon the user requirement or process requirement, the antennas are divided into the different types. So here you can observe that here you can observe that first here polyrod antenna, okay, or end fire antennas. In fire antenna means here this category is depend upon the structure of antenna. Polyrod means suppose this is we can use single wire as a antenna. Polyrod means what? If we are using the multiple wires, okay, poly means more than one. If you are using the multiple rods to transmit the antenna. It's like example like Yagi hood antenna is there. So such type of antennas. So here polyrod antenna you have the more number of rods. Helical antenna. So here you can observe this helical antenna. Okay. So here multiple loops are there. So such type of antennas are known as a helical antenna, or Yagi hood antenna is like this one. Okay. Now third one is a log periodical antennas or conical antennas. So different lenses are there, different parabolic structures are there. So means in simple language, what I can say, depending upon the construction, okay, depending upon the construction, so these antennas are divided into different types. We will see one by one each and every type. Now next one loop antenna, third one is the depending upon the dipole antenna, subdipole antenna, slots, aperture antenna. So we will see all these types of antenna, okay, one by one. So now mainly if means what this diagram shows ki antenna is nothing but we are using antenna to transmit the information from one place to another place. Okay. So depending upon the user requirement or depending upon the environmental condition or depending upon the distance, different types of antennas are used. So which are those antennas? We will see one by one. So this in this diagram or in this slide, you can observe that different types of antennas are there. Okay. So we will see one by one. So now that when we are talking about the types of antennas, so first category that is the wired antenna. Okay. Second one that is the aperture antenna. Third one that is the uh, uh, patch antenna. Okay. Fourth one reflector antenna. Fifth one lens antenna, and sixth one that is a array antenna. So these are the major categories. It's whatever 2025 antennas types are same. We already seen in previous slides. So all those antennas are divided in these subtypes. That is the wired antenna, aperture antenna, patch antenna, reflector antenna, and lens antenna. And finally, we have the array antenna. So here you can here we will see all the types one by one. Now first we will talk about the wired antenna. So in wired antenna, here you can observe that the wire antenna is again subdivided into the three types. That is the linear wire antenna, loop antenna, and third one that is the helical antenna. Okay. So what is the linear wire antenna? What is loop antenna? What is helical antenna? We will see one by one. So here you can observe that first we will see what is the definition of this wired antenna or which type of antennas are called as a wired antenna. So this is the oldest. What is the specialty of this antenna? It is the oldest, simplest, and cheapest and more versatile type of antenna. Okay. Means construction wise, cost wise. Okay, so these antennas are very what we can say very uh, easy to construct, and the cost is very low, so the no financial aspects are there. So these antennas are used for the different types of applications. So means what is the important feature for of wide antenna? You're supposed to know that it is the construction wise it is simple, and cost wise it is the cheapest. Okay, and here we can what we can say, we can construct wide antenna means definitely it has to be constructed from some wires. So we can use these wires in some different shapes, like linear shape means straight line, or we can use these wires in some loops, or some other helical type structures are there. Okay, so means single wire we can use in multiple what we can say multiple structures are there. Okay, so we will see one by one. So a simple dipole antenna here in this means this dipole antenna is nothing but it is a type of this wired antenna. So in dipole antenna we have the two simple straight wires are there. Two simple straight wires are there. So means this dipole antenna is having the two wires, diameter two, and here we have the two poles. So also, and it is constructed from wire, so we called it as a wired antenna. Okay, now the second one, that is a circular or square loop. Circular means here at this end you can construct an antenna with some circular shape or square shape. So that's why it is called as a circular or square antenna. But definitely in such type of antennas we are using the wires. Helical sorry helix antenna. So in this antenna we have the some helical structure. So you can observe in this slide. So these are the subtypes of wired antenna. So again, if further you want to see in linear antenna, in linear antenna, the shape of wire is straight line. So that's why we called it as a linear antenna. And this is the diagram for the linear antenna. You can observe that the wire shape is straight here. Now in loop antenna, the wire shape is having some loops. It may be some square or it may be some circular shape is there. So such type of antennas are called as a loop antenna. And third one, that is a helical antenna. In a helical antenna, uh, helix antenna, helical antenna, we can you can observe here the shape of wire is a helical. So that's why it is called as a helix antenna. Okay, so I think it is clear to you. Okay? Means depending upon the shape of antenna, we can divide these antennas into the three subcategories. That is the linear, loop, and helical. So all these three types come under the wired antenna. Okay. Now this is the first type. Now this is the first type of this one when we are talking about the wired antenna. Now second type is uh, here we have the aperture antenna. So when we are going to study the aperture antenna, so here you can observe that aperture antenna is nothing but it is a some what we can say some aperture like structure. Means here you can observe that we have a square, and here in this square, this is the area from where we can radiate the electromagnetic wave. Now here a horn-like structure is there. Okay, means this is a complete hollow structure. Nothing is there between this square, or this is horn, or this is conical. A conical horn is there. So such type of this is nothing but only a metal piece. A metal piece is structured like this. Okay, so it may be a rectangular, or it may be this pyramidal structure, or this may be horn structure. Means instead of wire we have a metal sheet, and that metal sheet will be constructed like this. Okay, so such type of means here you can observe that one complete aperture is there from this to this, or from this point to this. Okay, aperture like structure is there. So that's why we called it as a aperture antenna. Okay. So this aperture antennas, what is the specialty of this one? So these antennas are having very high gain. So why high gain is needed? We already discussed about this. Okay, high gain is needed because if the if whatever signal you want to transmit, if that signal is weak, and if you want to transmit that signal over long distance, then we need high gain antenna. Means in simple language, we can say that if whatever signal you want to transmit is having a is a weak signal, then instead of wire antenna, these aperture antennas are good to transmit that signal. Why? Because these antennas are having very high gain. Okay. Uh, these antennas means here you can what we can say, it is having some standard gain or some dish antennas are there. Okay, or some periodical horns are there. So these are the specialities of this aperture antenna. Okay, now here you can observe that key here rectangular antenna. Just in previous slide we discussed about this. This is a rectangular waveguide. Okay, so waveguide means what? Key. Now this is very important term because when we are going to study about the microwave and techniques, we have the different waveguides. So first you have to understood that what do you mean by a waveguide? So waveguide is nothing but it is a structure. It is a structure who will guide the electromagnetic waves. If suppose for example here this is the entry point of electromagnetic wave, then the electromagnetic wave will be traveled through this rectangular structure only. Okay, this wave will not be go out of this. If this wave which will never travel out of this, means what I mean to say that this rectangular structure guide the wave. That's why we called it as a waveguide. Okay. So here in this structure, the wave is moving from the end this point to this point. Means this structure, this rectangular structure, guide the wave. Now, in second example, you can observe that instead of rectangular structure, uh, we have the this circular waveguide is there, and you should know that key between into this waveguide only means nothing is there. Okay, this is a hollow structure. Okay, so like this we have the rectangular and circular also. So how it works, I think only 30 seconds are left. So how it works, that we will see in next lecture. Okay, so I think you are getting all these things, and uh, I hope you understood all these things. And in next lecture we will see the remaining types of antennas. Okay, so shall we stop here? Okay.